Morena, you're with Breakfast. It is 3 to 9. Over the last month or so, there's been a shortage of CO2, which is really niggly if you're in the business of making beer. But a Nelson brewery has the solution, and a green one at that. One News Nelson reporter Jessica Roden joins us now. Jess, what can you tell us? Morning.
Good morning. We're here from sunny Nelson. We're actually in a brewery this morning. I'm joined with Mick from Eddie Line Brewery. Mick, for anyone who doesn't know, how important is CO2 to making beer?
If you're packaging beer without CO2, you're dead in the water. So, CO2 is critical. We use it from purging our tanks of oxygen all the way into getting the carbonation into the beer. And it's absolutely critical.
In the simplest of terms, what is it that you'll be doing today that will mean you have your own CO2?
Well, today we get to turn on our CO2 recapture machine. So we've installed piping into the brewery here where we take all the CO2 from our fermentation, which was a byproduct of the fermentation, and we start to recapture it.
It's the first time this has been done in a brewery in New Zealand?
Not in a brewery, but in a craft brewery, so at this scale. So we're a fairly small brewery, doing about 250,000 liters a year. And the technology to recapture the CO2 at this scale hasn't existed until now.
Now, was this because of this CO2 shortage or just really good timing?
Really good timing. Started this process about 2 years ago. I've been wanting to do it since we started brewing in 1999, and I've finally been able to get the technology to come together to at a scale that we can use it.
Might this be a good solution going forward for other breweries, do you hope?
I think it's going to be the only solution, really. It's either fossil fuel derived CO2 or recycling your own CO2, and a much more friendly and much more sustainable solution.
And you were saying this before, but beer does produce a lot of waste. Why is it important to you to offset that as much as possible?
Beer's a pleasure product. Beer's supposed to be fun, and we shouldn't be causing more harm making it than we can. So we should be playing our part in minimizing how many resources we use and being as efficient as possible.
Yeah, and so this is going to get tuned on today, and almost immediately they'll be able to start using it as well. So a pretty exciting time for these guys here.
Nice. Thank you so much, Jess. Really appreciate your time this morning.